just a little update. There is also a lot of coolant under the supercharger. This will be tricky to film, but if you look down there behind the water pump, see that pink stuff? That is coolant. And going back here to the oil filter housing, looking down there. Let me get my flashlight real quick. There we go. Trying to zoom in there. You see that? That is also a big puddle of coolant. So something is seriously leaking underneath there. If I were to take a guess, I would say that is probably the breather. And a lot of the wires will run underneath the supercharger. So the plot thickens, right? It's just I can't get to anything. I guess what I'm trying to say, if there's any of the wires that are going through and are submerging coolant and they start corroding, that could also affect the TCM. It may be related, it may not. The fact of the matter is that there is a transmission problem back there somewhere. There is a big coolant leak, which lies under the supercharger. Obviously, the water pump can still be leaking, but I don't think coolant is going to go up and under the supercharger. My guess is the breather is leaking, and that is between the engine block and the supercharger, and that's quite common on the 3-liter. Obviously, to get to that, you have to take the whole thing out, take the supercharger, take the there's a coolant pipe there. So if you're gonna do the breather, it makes sense while you're in there to do the water pump, thermostat, crossover pipe, and the other pipe that goes from the back to the front. Yeah, this thing is completely empty.